Hello everybody and welcome to the JavaScript tutorial number 2. So what we're gonna do in this tutorial? In this video we will discuss about let variable and constant in JavaScript. Then we discuss some examples, the rules, all of the rules and the conditions which you have to understand when doing variables. Okay, and then we're gonna do is an exercise. So let's just starting with our introduction. Okay, so today's topic is let versus variable Okay, so welcome to the JavaScript part number 2. So today's topic is let versus variable versus constant in JavaScript. Okay. So first you have to first you have to understand what is let, what is variable, and what is constant. In Python we have so let's just talk it. In Python we have variables, and that is like x equal 1, and when we just print x, so we got 1 in output, and if we say x equal hello world, and when just printing this x, so we got hello world. Okay, so in Python we have only one way to display our variables, and that is by this method. But in JavaScript we have let, var, and constant, and as you can see, when I just type these three letters, I got color change. So in JavaScript we have three types of variables defining methods: let, variable, and constant. So we'll be talking about this in break. So let's just start it. So we can declare this our variable by this, just giving the name variable, and then the name of your variable, that is like name, and is equal to, in the same thing like we say coding India, and then just putting these commas brackets, and then we say console.log, and we discuss in our first part that console and alert is used for printing. Okay, and when just doing console.log name, so we got our output, that is coding India. Okay, and there is another example like let first name is equal to John Smith, and then we just print console.log first name, and then we got our output like this. That is something error. Okay, so we discuss about in this. So let's just start it. So we say let, so we have to first say let the keyword. This is a keyword. Okay, so let's say let name, and the name is my variable name. So we'll say let name is equal to, and what is the name? Let name is equal to John Smith. Okay, and then just put this curly braces, and then we say console dot log, and then just giving the name of variable here. So we gave only name, and then just say control S, and then going to command promote, and then just say the name of just this condition like cd document directory, and same like just giving the name of your HTML file. So we gave this. Okay, so when we got this our output, and then just say F12, so from here we got our output. As you can see, we got this John Smith here. Okay, so no problems in that part, I think. So by this method we can define our let. So and we can use same way in variable. So saying variable name is equal to, and now saying John only. Okay, and just saving this, and then just going to command promote, give again index.html the name of my file, and then just put F12. So you can see we got this John here. Okay, so no problem in that, I think. Okay, and constant also we can use similarly constant name, but there is a difference between variable and constant. I will tell you later in this video what is the difference. So first you have to understand this. So just giving the F12, and here we got John only. So there is no problem in that, but there is some rule which you need to understand when just doing these things. So as you can see this, and now just Okay, so we have a block scope variable and function scope variable concept. So first you have to understand this concept. So the function scope variable means the value is not fixed in the entire program. It means we can change the value anywhere after declaration also. And block scope, let me just show you example first, then you can understand this concept. Okay, so we say ki let x is equal to 1. Okay, and then we say let x equal to 2, and then we say console dot log and x. Okay, this is the same method as in Python. We say when x equal 1, and then when say x equal 2, and then we print x. So we got 2 in output. If we're talking about Python, okay, but in JavaScript, so this let, I'm just saying this let is blocked global variable. Okay, what is the meaning of this block variable? That means once we define the position of this or the name, we cannot change the value in the entire program. So so we say first let x equal to 1, and if we just uses only this console.log of x, okay, just me showing you. Okay, so when just doing this and when just say F12, so we got this 1, and then just say let constant redeclaration. Okay, no problem in that part, but just we discussing ki if we say let x equal to 2, and when we run this, so we got error. So now we just got error and just showing you. Okay, so we got our error like navigation occurred, and then it doesn't print me anything. Why it doesn't print me anything? Because, and if we use here variable x equal 1, and then we use variable x equal 2, and now just saving our code and just running this. Okay, so when just running this and using F12, so here now we got our 2 as the same way in the Python. So this is the difference between a let and variable. Okay, let me just explaining you by an example. I have made a presentation for this also. Okay, so block space variable and function scope variable. So let and constant, these two words are the block space variable, and variable var keyword, this is the function scope variable. So what is the meaning of the function scope variable? The meaning of the function scope variable, it means you cannot change the value in the entire program. Once the value, it means we can change the value anywhere after declaration. Also, function scope variable means the value is not fixed in the entire program. It means we can change the value anywhere after declaration, just like we say in the case of variable, like where variable x equal 1 and variable x equal 2, so we don't got any error. And block scope variable are the variables in which the value is fixed in the entire program. It means, what is the meaning key value is fixed in the entire program? It means once we define this, so we cannot change in the entire program. So once it defined, it not change in the entire program, and if you try to change it, it gives you error. So I just explained you this concept. So now there are some rules of let variable and constant. So you need to understand these rules. So first rule, cannot be a reserved keyword like class, function, and for. So let me just explaining you this concept also. I think you just understand the concept of let variable, constant, blocked variable, and global variable. So just me explaining you, we say let, and then we say let for, and let class equal 1, and then we say console dot, okay, and this time we're going to use alert. So alert, and then we say class, just saving by control F, and then just do index.html, and when just pressing F12, so as you can see we got our error. The use of a keyword for an identifier is invalid. So why we got this error? Because of some rules. And what are these rules? Let me just explaining some of the rules of your let variable and constant. Okay, so before explaining you the rules, one thing you have to understand, that is let and constant are same, but let and variable are different. Let and constant are almost same. Okay, so first rule is you cannot use any reserved keyword like class, function and for. If you try to use this reserved keyword, you got error, because the what is the meaning of reserved word? Then reserved words are the words that are already specified in language, like in for loop, in Python or in JavaScript we use for keyword. That is a reserved keyword. Once it is reserved, so that means you cannot use reserved keyword in variable, let and constant. So space is okay. I think you just so what are some of the reserved words like function, for, if, else, if examples are there. Okay, and now talking about the next rule, spaces are not allowed in creating variable. Okay, so if we say let first name is equal to John Smith like this, and when we just say console.log first name, so we got error like expected this. Okay, let me show you this example also. So we say let first name and equal to hello world, and then put is this commas, and then say console.log, and then just give first name, control S for saving. Okay, okay, now just going to run this, so saying cmd. Okay, and let's just do some formalities in the command prompt like cd documents, and then directory, and here we can provide the name of our HTML file, so say in index.html, and when just running this. Okay, first just minimize this. Okay, and when just press F12, so we got error. Okay, so the error we got is script 1004 and expected like this. So as you can see in the first and the name we have a space, so spaces are not allowed. We can just give this way. Okay, now just saving, and okay, so just first close this, and okay, and now saying index.html, and when just say F12, so now we got this error. Okay, and why this is error, I may explaining you, because I have not explained you this concept. Okay, so here we type the first name in, and then this between this, and when they say, because this is the value reference, because this is the variable reference, this is something like which is obviously have a space. So now just saving this, and when just going to our this, and okay, and now just pressing F12, and here we got our hello world, and that is no problem. Okay, I think you understand this concept, so closing all the text and then this. Okay, so now talking spaces are not allowed in creating variables. I think you understand this concept. No spaces and no hyphens are allowed. Okay, and okay, and the next rule is should be meaningful, but like let x equal to 1, and when we say console.log of x 1, but that makes no sense. It doesn't give error, but what is x? Okay, so I have explained also this concept to you when we say let x equal 1, and then we say console.log and x, and when just saving this and just going over the command prompt, and when just doing F12, so we got this one. We don't get any error, but okay, we don't get any error, but that makes no sense. Okay, that makes me so meaningless words are like let x equal to 1, let y is equal to 1. That decrease your personality in JavaScript. And that makes also nonsense stuffing in projects. So don't use the names like x, y, x1, y1. use in your own when just doing practices, but not in the real world projects that decrease your personality. Okay, that is the rule which you need to understand. Okay, and okay, so now we are being starting with our final rule, and let variable and constant variables once defined cannot be a number. Like we have an example like let 1 is equal to most. Now in this case, if you are a beginner, you think that this one is a variable but not. So when we just do console.log1, we got error. Okay, let me just show you this screenshot, and we say let 1 is equal to most, and when just do running, it says unexpected number. Okay, so let me just show you one more example. Like we say let one name is equal to JavaScript, and then we just say console.log one name, we got error. And I think you just don't know about this error, so let me just explaining you about this error. Okay, so now we say first thing like let 2 is equal to let 2 is equal to Java, and when we say console.log 2. Okay, I think you just if you are a beginner, you think that this 2 is a variable, but this is not. So let me just show you by an example. So when we just running this again, index.html file, and when we just show it F12, so we got our error, and this error is like expected this, but that is the problem. So we cannot create a variable by a name like 2, and not by this like we'll say let 2 name, and we'll say console.log 2 name. So we just got this pink line, and that is the meaning we got an error. Okay, so I think you just understand the concept. Let me just explain you one more time. Like we have a let, and that is a blob variable. We say let variable and constant. We have a good discussions on that. Okay, so we got our error in the case of this. Okay, so now just move on to our final thing. Okay, so here's a short exercises for you. So we have to create a variable that is name1, variable of name1, and the name is Mike, and the age of the first one is 19. Similarly, we need to create another variable that has name2, and what is the name of that 2 is Leo, and age of this 2 is 18. But the condition is we can create this variable, but we have to create this variable in such a way so that we can change any characteristics in future. The meaning of changing characteristics is like first you just saving your file with like let name1 equal to Mike, and then just we need to do in future like we say Mike, and then we say Mike folio. So we can do this easily. So how we can do this? Let's just spend 10 seconds on that, otherwise explain. Okay, so here is the solution. We have a first like a let name1. So we say let name1 and say the Mike. Okay, we cannot use let keyword because this is a global variable. That means we can define once, if here we cannot change in the entire equation, but we have condition like we have to define in such a way so that we can change any characteristics in future. So that's why I just defined variable. Okay, var keyword. Okay, and now saying var age 1 and says 19. Okay, and now saying variable name 2, and now the name is okay. So what is the name of the variable 2? And that is Leo, and we say Leo. Okay, and now we just say ki variable age 2 and say 80. Okay, so we just defined each and everything, and now we just need to run our code. So index.html, when just running this, we okay, so we doesn't get any C. We don't see anything. Why? Because we have not given any console and alert command. So we say alert, and anything which you need to get like a name 1, and then we say alert age 2. That is a fantastic exercise for beginners. and then we say console dot log, and now we say name to. Okay, only these things. Okay, and just doing this. So now you say this side says mic. We got our first this output. Okay, and now we got this 18 also, and down we go our mic also. And when just do 18, and when just do F12, here we got in leave also. So I think you just familiar with this also, with all of the explanations which I have done in this. Okay, so in the third part of the video we'll explaining you about strings in JavaScript. So thank you.